Hey mommies, Ashley here from GlowbodyPT Personal Training, and today I'm just going to be really real and down to earth with you and tell you the 5 things that I really wish I had known before I ever became pregnant. So let's get started. The first one is all about weight gain. This was my #1 fear and stressor, especially during my first pregnancy. I printed out the charts, from babycenter.com, letting me know exactly how much weight I should gain each week. And so when I didn't, and I swayed off of that chart and I became an anomaly, it was kind of scary. So I'm going to tell you that sometimes you gain weight even when you feel like you're eating the exact same diet that you used to eat all the time before you became pregnant. You're still going to gain weight because your body is smart, mommy, and it will hold on to calories when it needs to grow baby. I feel like I actually have a harder time not gaining weight when I'm pregnant or keeping my weight to a nice and healthy 25 to 30 pound weight gain, which is what's healthy for my body size and my body type, than I do when I'm not pregnant. I don't have as much trouble maintaining a healthy weight, but when I'm pregnant, the weight just goes up. And not only that, but the second part of the weight gain is that you can jump up in weight. So all of a sudden you might be 18 weeks like I am right now, not gain weight for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden you hit 20 and you've gained 3 pounds or 1.5 kilograms, and it's really scary. Don't let that scare you. Trust me, I've been through this 2 times before. I know it's completely normal, especially in late second trimester and late third trimester as well, going through that period of 26 all the way up to 40 weeks when your baby is really growing. It's completely normal to make those bigger jumps in weight gain all of a sudden, even when you felt like you were eating healthy, eating the way that you should be. You are growing a healthy baby, and baby will grow when he or she needs to grow. So don't worry as much about those jumps in weight gain. Do monitor your weight gain, but don't forget about it, and don't get crazy worried when your weight jumps up faster than you expected. #2 is all about breathing. When I was just 6 weeks pregnant, I was running and could hardly breathe, and I felt like, what is wrong with me? How could pregnancy symptoms be showing up already? But the truth is that as soon as you get pregnant, your hormones start changing drastically, and the progesterone goes up, and progesterone is what controls our shortness of breath. And so because that skyrockets pretty much, it's really hard for us to breathe while we do everything. So even if you are a very fit mommy, don't feel bad. Lose the guilt if it's harder to breathe. Just accept that it's your hormones. It's not you being out of shape. It's just part of this pregnancy change. And then when you get to second trimester and third trimester on, there's a lot of legitimate increased pressure on your diaphragm because your uterus is growing, baby's coming up, actually putting pressure on your diaphragm. So things like bending over and maybe pulling up your 2-year-old's swimsuit to helping him and her get it on. It is going to cause you to feel short of breath. Don't feel embarrassed, completely normal. And then #3 is maybe TMI, but it was weird when my nipples started changing color my first pregnancy. So it went from like a light pink to a dark brownish areola color, and I was quite alarmed. So know that your body has this hormone called melanin. Melanin goes up, and that causes your skin pigmentation to show up darker in certain spots. So different women have this effect in different areas, but the 2 places that showed up on me was definitely the areola area, and then also the line from the belly button that goes down. So when you're not pregnant, this usually shows up as like a pale pinkish tan color that's nice and light, called the linea alba. And then when you're pregnant, for a lot of us ladies, it gets dark and turns into the linea nigra. So this is the same whether you start with pale skin like me or whether you start with dark skin. It's likely that you'll have some darker skin pigmentation due to this melanin hormone that goes up and just causes it to get darker. Other women get it in the groin area or in the armpits, like places back of the knees where you get a lot of friction. So if you get darker skin there as well, know that it is normal and have hope, because within 3 months after I had my baby, it had faded a lot. It wasn't completely gone, especially while I'm nursing. I think that my nipples stay dark in order to help baby identify them, especially when baby is really, really little and their eyesight isn't up to par yet, I think it helps babies see where they're going to get their food source. So know that everything did fade back to normal over time, but give yourself some time, at least 9 months, for that skin to heal up, along with the elasticity too. That took a good 9 months for me to regain a lot of the elasticity, although I'll never get all the elasticity back. And number 4. This one was something that was downright scary for me because I didn't know about round ligament pain. And round ligament pain can happen on either side, right under your uterus here, and it's ligaments that kind of connect down towards the groin. Most women get this pain for some reason on their right hand side. So if that's you, it's completely normal, but you can just be walking along, have a cough, and suddenly you are in scorching pain because it feels so tight. It feels like you pulled a ligament or pulled a nerve down there. That's round ligament pain, and usually we don't have any of this pain when we're not pregnant, but because of the intense pressure of our uterus, it can cause things to really seize up and tighten, which can hurt a lot. Have hope though that because you are a fit woman and you are doing all my workouts, that's going to keep you in better shape so that your body is more flexible and mobile than perhaps women who don't train their bodies. Doing my prenatal 20-minute yoga routine, my prenatal stretching routine, those are great things to do if you're having really intense round ligament pain. Also avoid quick movements like getting up really fast, or when you sneeze or cough, just make sure you bend a little bit at the hips and brace yourself, and that helps prevent that spasm, the round ligament pain, from happening. So that was number 4. Again, something that was really scary to me, but now I know is completely normal and happens to most women at some point during their 2nd trimester. A lot of women start not getting it anymore during 3rd trimester, so it should go away for you later on in your pregnancy. Number 5 is kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So I feel like I am very sensitive emotionally. So when I look at my body myself right now, I feel confident. I feel okay that my baby belly is growing, that things are changing, that I don't have the waist that I have when I'm not pregnant. I feel totally okay with that. But I can be uber sensitive when I feel like somebody's looking at my belly, especially, the person that I care about the most. So if I'm walking through a room and I notice my husband glances at me, I might snap, "Are you looking at my belly?" And you know what? He might be looking at his belly. That's his baby growing in there. But to me, I feel sensitive about it. I feel like, oh, is he judging me? Or is even a stranger on the street, are they judging me because I have a huge belly right now? And sometimes they actually are. But I think 99% of the time, it's just it's like, wow, look at that woman growing a beautiful baby. And I know that my husband loves my body when I'm pregnant just as much as when I'm not pregnant, and it's me who gets sensitive and wondering, what is he thinking about my big, growing, changing body right now? And I can also be sensitive when other people say things. One time I cried when somebody in Washington, D.C., we were walking through the botanical gardens, and he looked me right in the eye and he said, "You are as big as a house." And I welled up. I had to walk away and collect myself in the bathroom. I couldn't stop crying. And that was pretty embarrassing because usually if I feel emotional, I can, wash my face. All right, pull it together, Ashley. But when I'm pregnant, I can't just pull it together because my hormones are out of control and I can just keep crying and crying. It takes me a while to chill out and forget about it and calm down. And even movie scenes or watching a birthing video can make me just stir up all the emotions and just let it all come out. So if that's you too, tell me that we are normal together in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories, and that's all I have for you. If you have any more things that you want to add to my top 5 list that you wish somebody told you while you're pregnant, please leave it in the comments below. I love when you ladies share your insights and your experiences because it's so valued to me and this entire GlowbodyPT community. Be sure you grab my free prenatal training plan on GlowbodyPT.com. That will keep you organized, on track, and motivated throughout your entire pregnancy. Plus subscribe so that every Thursday night you get my brand new prenatal workout videos and you can just keep adding it to your prenatal healthy workout repertoire. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.